Sunrise Tower. Oscar Yankee Bravo, Sierra Mike. Frequency change. SoCal approach. Oscar Yankee Bravo, Sierra Mike is tight. 1 miles northeast of Charlie Lima 26, 2900. Request flight following.
Oscar Yankee Bravo, Sierra Mike. SoCal approach. Squawk 2401.
Squawk 2401, Bravo Sierra Mike.
Bravo Sierra Mike. Radar contact 1 miles northwest of Charlie Lima 26, 3100. Altimeter 29907.
Roger, Bravo Sierra Mike.
Oh, this is all this new community. Holy shit, they just built this whole new community here. And now it's all on fire. Okay, so we're going up here right now. Look at this. So everything over here burned to the right. Look, it went all the way over here, down around. And then everything on the other side of this hill.
124.7 for Bravo Sierra Mike. SoCal approach. Oscar Yankee Bravo Sierra Mike, 4300.
Oscar Yankee Bravo Sierra Mike, SoCal approach, altimeter 29907, radar contact, continue. all 8 buttons. Good day.
It's still going. I watched this when it first started. It's so crazy. They had the human intern.
Bravo Sierra Mike contact SoCal Approach on 57105. Good day.
Bravo Sierra Mike.
SoCal United 11901, SoCal departure, altimeter 299er, radar contact, continue. United, climb and maintain 7400, United 11901. SoCal departure, altimeter 299.
approach. Oscar Yankee Bravo Sierra Mike is tied 1 mile southeast of Kilo Tree Victor 1 X-ray 1000. Request flight following.
Oh, you stupid.
Squawk 2727 Bravo Sierra Mike.
What? What the? Yo. So unstable with the wheels down. You need.
Roger, Bravo Sierra Mike. United 236 Tree, climb and maintain 7,000.
Climb and maintain 7,000.
Okay.
236 Tree.
Interesting. It really. I don't remember that. Do you? Nope. A lot more elevation for that. You need probably like. Did you see the guy pilot just standing there for a second? I'm having trouble with some flights. Get out of hand. Oh, that's the right step.
I'm heading for about 280 degrees. Hey, boy, make sure it's a minute when you got me.
We're getting more. Wow. I've never seen this, I don't think. This is awesome. That's always there, I think. Or, I don't remember. It's so weird to think about that. Alright, what else we got? Let's keep probing. This is so much fun. Look at this. This is old school. Oh, and more! Let's go. Okay. Final configuration. Bomb dispensers. Okay. I'm curious. Whoa. Oh. We want more. This is gonna. How far does this go? Have I done this? No. Whoa! Wow. Okay. 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 I'm impressed. Oh, is that the end of this? Yeah. Wow. Look at this thing. Whoa! Wow! Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Sick. Okay, so
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Imagine a meticulously
There is a dragon that lives in the air. It lurks where aerodynamics and structural flutter can be catastrophic to bridges and aircraft alike. Vehicles were called body freedom flutter vehicles to minimize cost. 5 very lightweight expendable RPVs were designed to flutter suppressor, wings, and lighter weight structures that'll allow future aircraft to fly higher, faster, and incorporates an open architecture vehicle management system computer, an expandable data acquisition system to flight tests. The MAD program is delivering the X-56A MUT vehicle as a complete research system.
Flutter suppression grid knots, 105 knots, 110 knots, 115 knots, 120 knots.
We are flutter.
Okay, so we just went did flat spin, went to the I thought it was Neil Armstrong, but it was really Jaeger in the flat spin. The view of simulation from Hazagar. Then that reminded me of the parachute from the X-67, no, from the thrust vectoring that I learned about from the XBAT people that were doing the thrust vectoring nozzle that raided the facility. And then you get the parachute from the vector thrust, and then the parachute then led to the how did I get from the X-67 to, then to go from the the early F-111 advanced fighter, because I was probing the NASA websites, inputting numbers, and then once we went to the Aardvark, then I remembered the new testing with the F-15 and the wing on the bottom for as the sweepback laminar flow needed to be kept, and that reminded me of the Flutter X-56. And all of this has to do with, what do you say, Morgan? Where are you going with this? You should talk to anybody who's ever worked with me how hard it was to wrangle me.
General Atomics Hybrid Electric Stealthy MQ.
Wow. That's crazy. So that whatever IP address this is on, it won't let me. That's a bummer. Okay. So let's go back here. I gotta bring all my kitchen stuff. I gotta. Big deal. What is it? 9 minutes. All right. Okay, let's go. Oh, you did it, Morgan. You basically did it. Look at that. Oh, Morgan, you did it. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's so good. Unbelievable! Look at these people! My area over here. I get to sit here. Into the unknown, you don't know what's over there. That's so cool. This is awesome. This is amazing. That was... I did it. I fucking did it. I've been dreaming about that. Scanning a thing, and I mean, I didn't get to film inside of it, but that's the... Oh my shit. What did I just do? Wow. It's on my phone. It's running on my phone. The Gaussian splat's running on my phone. Okay.
Hi, my name is...
I did it. I made a Gaussian splat of the Santa Monica City Hall Council chambers and put it up on Meta Horizon Worlds for anybody to go access. You can use it on your phone in the mobile app, or you can use it on the Quest and go and see it in virtual reality. Gaussian splats are incredible. This is incredible. I'm super impressed. It's like an impressionistic painting of reality that you can go inside of. I filmed it on the MetaQuest using the Hyperscape preview, and I went in the world. It's pretty good, and I even looked at it on my phone, and that's impressive too. It's very impressive, the level of detail. This is basically my extended reality XR studies for government and where I'm going with this stuff.
noise and air pollution must...
This is some stuff. It's kind of interesting. And then the eye has to do too much work. Nope, nope, nope. We had it right earlier the first time. Idiot. Just leave it. Just move on, you had it. Oh. I am the TV. Oh, you could do some fun stuff. Look at them. All right, let's focus. Look at them. I mean, this is some stuff. It's on. It's a. I picked the right documentary to focus on. I'm really thrilled. I mean, last night was wild. You'll see. You'll get into this. Okay, so what's the first thing I wrote? Download phone video. Okay. Well, first of all, I want to watch this.
Saving lives. The future of the Santa Monica Airport, again up for debate. Many showed up to the city council meeting tonight, weighing in on whether it should stay, or if not, what should go there next. NBC4's Robert Kovacic is here with that for us. Robert.
Yeah, Carolyn, here we go again on the west side of Los Angeles. Passions are flying high. Santa Monica Airport, one of the nation's oldest at 103 years of age. Out of Los Angeles, passions are
next. NBC4's Robert Kovacic is...
I mean, they had to put seating down there. This is not normal.
Los Angeles, passions are flying high. Santa Monica Airport, one of the nation's oldest at 103 years of age, is once again the focus of a decades-long debate. And even in the last hour, they were still in public comment. Neighbors disagreeing on whether the airport is necessary or a nuisance. Packing Santa Monica City Hall late into the evening, an overflow crowd here to discuss a decision already decided. Closing Santa Monica Airport.
This is not a done deal.
And they've got a list of reasons for the city to reconsider.
Passengers can fly from Santa Monica to Las Vegas, Scottsdale, Napa. It really is a community airport, and we can make it an even better community airport. This is a community asset. It served countless operations during the wildfires, saving lives, saving property. The wildfires are able to be fought.
I have that whole interview.
One aspect of how useful this airport is.
But there are also those here who pleaded land the planes permanently.
It's difficult to conduct any kind of business over the phone. You can't hear. It's constant.
And relief blowers.
What about 7 o'clock? And like somebody else said,
relief blowers.
11 o'clock at night.
Relief blowers are constant.
Your children. We cannot work in our homes. Our neighborhood is now a dumping ground for all the leaded fuel that the prop planes produce.
The airport is scheduled to close in 2028 and be turned into a park, but some are skeptical.
The city cannot afford to have a large park there. That's just the simple truth. And secondly, there's a very, very high likelihood he not become a park.
And while there are those who insist the noise and air pollution must end,
my air purifier is always yellow and red.
What does yellow and red mean?
It really is degrading Venice residents' quality of life.
Others warn it could only get worse.
I don't want anybody to think that when the airport is closed, that we'll have less air traffic over Santa Monica. We could end up with more aircraft traffic because LAX cannot put their planes over Santa Monica while that airport's in operation.
Now understand that no
if they get a couple minutes of this
to convince the council,
we're not even talking about housing,
to the agenda in the near future to vote again on whether or not to close, telling supporters there's power in numbers, and a powerful survey conducted earlier this year that found 2/3 of Santa Monica residents support keeping the airport open in some capacity. But on the flip side, there are those who insist Santa Monica's future is already set, and it's a park and recreation, not aviation. I'm Robert Kovacic.
Interesting. Well, this is heating up. Either way, I'm okay. If it turns into a really nice park, I'll be fine. I'm cool with that. But what I'm not okay with is what we've seen earlier with Hunters Point, Candlestick Park. Like, that is what we do not want, which is so easy to do. It's so easy to slip into that. You see it so fast. Am I overexposed?
Tons and megatons.
Available to secure for world.
Your question?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Doing. I'm just curious. What...
Parking spots for the handicap in just regular buildings.
You mean
like if there's if somebody lives in a residential building and there's nowhere near enough parking spaces for handicap, does that regulate that?
It will depend on the circumstances. I think one of the future questions I go into it with a little bit more detail. Yeah. So my response to that question, not exactly. This is an area that I would typically defer to someone more familiar with the FHA, but the ADA may cover the path of travel to get between the street, your parking space, and your unit. However, to say that the ADA covers the entire building would be inaccurate. The inside of your unit and amenities provided would be covered by the FHA. The places where the ADA would be applicable would be and I was going to discuss this.
Oh god. Holy shit. Okay, there's Gordon Murray. T-33 is just... Oh my god.
No. Family member that can be.
But it's all day, every day.
You limit it to 30 minutes for people in the beginning. It was fast.
And for agenda management, I'm asking for a motion.
And then they were like checking to see if anyone was getting upset, and like if things were like, oh, I don't have the NVIDIA plugin on that thing.
Great disclosures. And Mayor Terosas. Here. Great. So before we get started, are there any Levinak disclosures or I don't think we need to know. And for agenda management, I'm asking for a motion.
This is it. This is the control. This is where you hit the limit of civil discourse that they will not tolerate. When you freedom of speech is to a limit. Watch this. I'm almost sure this is the moment.
To hear 30 minutes of public testimony on agenda item 1. No.
30 minutes.
30
minutes. You're allowed 30 minutes and 30 people. If you're allowed 1 minute, it's 25 minutes. If there's more than 25 people, it cuts down to 1 minute. 30 minutes. You limit it to 30 minutes for people in the beginning that everyone showed up, and then you limit it to 30 minutes. Woo! And they sneak it in here as... let's see what happens. I can't remember what happens.
No.
It was fast.
And for agenda management, I'm asking for a motion.
And then they were like checking to see if anyone was getting upset, and like if things were like no one really picked up on what was happening.
To hear 30 minutes of public testimony on agenda item 1, and then the remainder of that public testimony. Item 1, and then the remainder of that public testimony after all other agendized items have been heard.
So moved. Doing this. So moved.
Looks like Mayor Pro Tem moved. I'll second. Can I make?
So moved.
The remainder of that public testimony after all other agendized items have been heard.
So moved.
Looks like Mayor Pro Tem moved. I'll second. Can I make one modification for, well, actually, let's do that motion first. I'll make a second motion later.
Okay. You can do it by voice. All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? No. Okay. 6 to 1. Thank you. Okay. In favor? Aye. Any opposed? No.
With great respect, the city acknowledges the Gabrielando Tongva people.
Republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We're with the fucking headset. Are you kidding me?
One nation, under God.
You took your hat off. Good.
Republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. To the flag of the Santa Monica started.
Look at this overlay. The bottom pixels. I mean, I know what's going on. I'm literally doing it.
The meeting of the Santa Monica City Council started. I'll wait for Councilmember Snell to finish his video. Kidding.
Mayor, before you begin, remember we're calling the meeting of the regular and special.
Yeah, so we are calling the regular meeting of the Santa Monica City Council and the special meeting of the Santa Monica City Council to order at yeah, so we are calling the
It's so quiet, I can't hear no one.
What's up?
I have a friend named Mila. Mila is my friend. Come up and dash me away. Hey, you.
You're posing risks
To the flag of the United States of America. Okay, whatever's going on over there. Oh, shit. Whoa. I can't find it with that. Oh, he's gonna learn a new plane real fast. 120? What? What? Whoa. Oh my, yo. I've never seen it this busy ever. Ever. You guys gotta check this out. How much time do we have? There's 5 minutes. Whoa, we get cameras.
to the republic.
Yeah. Is ICSOP.
6465.
Thank you. Beach parking lot 1.
So to just say that.
Now understand. Against a council member, a past council member on.
A balanced approach to redevelop.
Conspiracy to commit these murders. It's difficult to retain the schools.
Decided. Closing Santa Monica.
Accommodation versus ableism. Ableism just face this
And it's got a lot of history. It's a cultural icon. It makes Santa Monica very
fantastic. You can do that.
Fact, in this airport, it's been here for 100 years.
brings back the spirit of aviation. It's got a lot of history. It's a cultural icon. It makes Santa Monica special.
Having a great park there is it.
This stuff is wild.
New tonight, the future of the Santa Monica Airport, again up for debate. Many showed up to the city council meeting tonight, weighing in on whether it should stay or, if not, what should go there next. NBC4's Robert Kovacic is here with that for us. Robert.
Yeah, Carolyn, here we go again on the west side of Los Angeles. Passions are flying high. Santa Monica Airport, one of the nation's oldest at 103 years of age, is once again the focus of a decades-long debate. And even in the last hour, they were still in public comment. Neighbors disagreeing on whether the airport is necessary or a nuisance. Packing Santa Monica City Hall late into the evening, an overflow crowd here to discuss a decision already decided. Closing Santa Monica Airport.
This is not a done deal.
And they've got a list of reasons for the city to reconsider.
Passengers can fly from Santa Monica to Las Vegas, Scottsdale, Napa. It really is a community airport, and we can make it an even better community airport. This is a community asset. It served countless operations during the wildfires, saving lives, saving property. The wildfire was able to be fought out of this airport. That's just one aspect of how useful this airport is.
But there are also those here who pleaded land the planes permanently.
It's difficult to conduct any kind of business over the phone. You can't hear. It's constant. And it starts at 7 o'clock, and like somebody else said, it goes till 11 o'clock at night. It's where people are raising their children. We cannot work in our homes. Our neighborhood is now a dumping ground for all the leaded fuel that the prop planes produce.
The airport is scheduled to close in 2028 and be turned into a park, but some are skeptical.
The city cannot afford to have a large park there. That's just the simple truth. And secondly, there's a very, very high likelihood that that does not become a park.
And while there are those who insist the noise and air pollution must end,
my air purifier is always yellow and red. It really is degrading Venice residents' quality of life.
Others warn it could only get worse.
I don't want anybody to think that when the airport is closed that we'll have less air traffic over Santa Monica. We could end up with more aircraft traffic because LAX cannot put their planes over Santa Monica while that airport's in operation.
Now understand that no major development is expected tonight. The goal for so many to convince the council to add an item to the agenda in the near future to vote again on whether or not to close, telling supporters there's power in numbers, and a powerful survey conducted earlier this year that found 2/3 of Santa Monica residents support keeping the airport open in some capacity. But on the flip side, there are those who insist Santa Monica's future is already set, and it's a park and recreation, not aviation. I'm Robert Kovacic.
Santa Monica approves federal funding plan. The City Council approved nearly $1.8 million in federal funding for park upgrades, housing support, and small business programs. The plan includes playground improvements at Virginia Avenue Park and rental assistance for low-income residents. Flight School fears airport shutdown. Proteus Flight School says Santa Monica Airport's planned 2028 closure could end decades of aviation training in the city. The school has trained thousands of pilots and says the airport remains important for education, emergency access, and local jobs. Chase joins LA 28 Olympic Partnership. JP Morgan Chase has become the official bank of Team USA and the LA 20.
Finds its next generation of its other water or the air.
Today, supporters are making a pitch on why the Santa Monica Airport should stay open after city leaders announced. Today, supporters are making a pitch on why the Santa Monica Airport should stay open after city leaders announced closure plans last month. The historic airfield, which first opened in 1923 as Cloverfield, is slated to close for good December 31st, 2028. The closure comes after decades of legal disputes and pushback from residents citing noise and air quality concerns, but supporters of the airport say its closure will result in a loss of jobs and revenue for the city. They also believe the airport can help with emergency preparedness for the upcoming fire season.
Santa Monica Airport serves as a home for disaster preparedness, for airborne law enforcement, for air ambulance that are bringing people to medical treatment in this area. It's a critical asset for our public safety.
The city of Santa Monica says the airport will be converted into an open green space with sports areas and cultural facilities. Santa Monica Airport open. Tonight, some residents are rallying, voicing their opinion at City Hall. Fox 11's some residents are rallying to push to keep Santa Monica Airport open. Tonight, some residents are rallying, voicing their opinion at City Hall.
Fox 11's Ed Last goes live from Santa Monica Airport after speaking with locals about the debate.
And Christine, that debate goes on. It's really the continuing battle to keep Santa Monica Airport open, or maybe even a part of the airport open. As you know, if you've been following the story, the city's already made up its decision, saying this airport will close come the end of 2028. Let's get to it. To the video we go. That means we're going to Santa Monica City Hall. And look at the crowd outside, lined up just to get inside the council chambers. These are all supporters of the airport, a couple hundred of them showing up, most of them wearing their white caps saying, keep Santa Monica Airport open. And one by one, they brought their pleas to city leaders, citing all kind of reasons why this airport should stay in business, from the emergency responses, as they were saying. Remember the Palisades fire January last year? How could you never forget that? Cal Fire and their planes using this for that emergency. Not to mention the medical flights in and out of this airport. The other side of the story comes from the continued criticism from the neighbors around here. Say they want this airport closed ASAP, from the safety concerns, the crashes. Remember, we had a plane crash here about 4 years ago, to the lack of air quality because of the fuel and the exhaust from the prop planes here. So all of this, as the city says, once this closes, this huge tract of land, some 227 acres, will be turned into a huge public park, the Great Park they're calling it, and all of this bringing about the great debate. Listen to some of this.
You all know the city is searching for revenue. You know we're having trouble maintaining the tax base we already have. I love the city. I'm your neighbor. Please keep the airport open and don't try to fix what isn't broken.
Please consider a plan that not only includes an airport, but more park space, potentially a balanced approach to redevelopment of an existing space. This all or nothing approach no longer works for Santa Monicans.
Can it still be saved?
Absolutely. So the city has the right, but not the obligation to close the airport. Again, it includes an air. Please consider a plan that not only includes an airport, but more park space, potentially a balanced approach to redevelopment of an existing space. This all or nothing approach no longer works for Santa Monicans.
Can it still be saved?
Absolutely. So the city has the right, but not the obligation to close the airport at 2028, and City Council can choose to keep it open and to modify it to make it a better community resource.
With student pilots flying low-altitude prop planes over our heads from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. every single day without exception, we are no longer just frustrated in East Venice. I understand that this is some people's hobby. This is our lives. This is our livelihood.
Definitely a quality of life issue, as well as health issue, property values. With these flights taking off and landing every 2 minutes. Also work at home, it's difficult to conduct any kind of business.
And now live on and on it goes, back and forth, something we've heard over and over again over the last several years, when talk became to hit the news media, certainly about this airport and the possibility of its closing. For its part, the city says that decision, December 31st, the end of 2028, the airport closes. The city saying that decision is final because they are tied with a consent decree with the feds, the FAA. That came about at around 2017, putting that deadline to finally close it back in 2028. So the city says it's a done deal. They're dealing with the feds. There's not much they can do. On the other hand, ladies, you have the supporters saying maybe we can come up with some kind of compromise. You have the opponents saying we want the airport shut down. So it goes back and forth. No doubt maybe even some more legal challenges, legal battles before we hit that ultimate deadline in a couple of years.
So it sounds like those who want to keep it open are putting up the hard fight, even though the city is saying it's done. So we really don't have an idea what the outcome is going to be unless the city has the final word, like you're saying.
Yeah, well, you know, as one of the fellows was saying, is supporting it, saying, we hope we can change their minds, maybe get that compromise of a smaller park, smaller airport. But as he said, you know, you're fighting City Hall with all of this. You have the city leaders who were fixed in with their decisions, saying, maybe even if we wanted to change it, we're dealing with the feds and the FAA. And so you got to wonder, at some point, a lawsuit, maybe some kind of legal action. It'll be interesting to see, though, certainly how this one plays out.
The special meeting of the Santa Monica City Council to order at 5:35 concurrently.
Elevating and highlighting the commitment of our shared vision of a bike-friendly community with safer, greener, multimodal streets, where everyone in our community can move more sustainably and thrive without needing to drive a car.
2028, despite a public poll showing 67% of residents want the airport to stay open.
Land the
David
planes
said the shutdown threatens to end the century of aviation education at the field and would make it difficult to retain the school's experienced staff if operations relocated. The airport currently houses 4 flight schools, mainly
Flying high. Santa Monica Airport, one of the nation's oldest at 100 and
The city cannot.
Conduct any kind of business or phone you can.
public comment.
Put seating down there. This is no.
It could only hurt.
Wow, that's frustrating. That's so frustrating. The only one that worked was this one. Wow. Okay. Computer's done. You're done. You're all. You're the only computer that